Hello everybody, welcome back to Frühling. We've got one tree left. I've been working my behind off getting these sold, and now there's one left here. I figured I would do the honors and we'll knock it down together here. It's been a long time coming clearing this forest out. We've been making a few bucks with this. That's a big tree. I saved the big one for last. And what we'll do next after we get this sold is we get one of those mulchers. I was going to get the... I gotta get this out here. I can't work like that. What I was going to do was get one of those... I think we're wedged under the tree here. There we go. Maybe. It's a big tree. We'll get a mulcher because then we can get rid of the bushes too. Otherwise, I was going to use the stump grinder, but I think that mulcher will work better. We can use a 3-point on it and then make it work. Get these loaded up. It's going to be a relief to have this part done because it was a lot of work. But in order to get that stump grinder, or mulcher we're going to rent it. Because obviously I won't need it for anything else. And then we can go ahead and we'll get this seeded with grass. And then we can start cutting all the way, and I can go back and get that one stump in that other field that we missed, and we've been waiting this whole time, and it's time to advance. That's a big, big log here. Thick log. Alright. Get these loaded up. And then when we get time today also, after we get all this stuff squared away, we could go down to 14 and we can cultivate that, possibly plant, depending on how much time we have. I'm going to go ahead and put this back on 5. And I think we're going to plant barley down there. But whenever I plant it, I want to make sure I fertilize it right away. I suppose I could fertilize on the second stage of growth too. But yeah. I want to get this forestry squared away. And maybe farther down the line, once we get a lot of money, we could rent that other forest area and rent like some big forestry equipment, just log all that off. Make it fun and quick. Alright. I believe that's all of it. So we'll go ahead and drive this over to the biogas plant. Alright, here we go. Last sale of logs. Are we gonna make 4? Not quite. 3,400. But it is a done deal, and I am glad to be done with that deal. Oh, we should check the sales real quick too. It's been a while. Yep, nothing of use. Alright, I'm going to run this trailer back over to the farm. We're going to need it to sell our soybeans next month. I suppose we could probably just go ahead and load it up, or should I just wait? I'll just get it ready to load. I don't want to jump the gun or have some error happen when I shut the game off. Alright, we'll just leave this right here. Okay, so we gotta rent the mulcher. Forestry equipment. Yeah, this is what I was looking at. Does this do it? This one does it too, according to the That's a lot cheaper. Forestry mulchers can be used to remove tree stumps and bushes. And this goes, yeah, that's a 3-point. So that should work on the front of a tractor. What's the power requirements? 150. We'll have to use a new John Deere for that. Alright, let's go ahead and lease that. 1200. Okay. Into the 7R we go. One of my impulse purchase, if you will. But I think I've starting to come to terms with that purchase now that we can start getting ahead here. It feels like I could probably have to see how it goes on our donut production, but we might want to get some more flour and sugar purchase, but we'll see how that comes by the end of this episode. Alright, we do have the 3-point in front. That's where I'd like to have it. Alright. It works. Alright, let's head on over there. Maybe I'll stop at the farm for, ooh. Sorry. We'll stop over at the farm first and hit that other tree stump. That one and only tree stump. Okay. Here we go, the moment we've been waiting for. Trying to clear this out. This stump has been a pain, and it's time to say goodbye. There we go. Now, what kind of a state does this make the ground after does it cultivate it? Let's check. Oh, it's not going to show it here, is it? I'm going to try something once. Let's go get the planter and see if I can seed right away. Maybe we can do both of them at once. Okay, let's try this. Yes, we made it through easily. I'm going to get the seed set correctly. We want grass. Okay, let me try to see if this works. Did that work? I think it worked. It is. Wow. That is perfect. Then we don't have to waste money on I thought I was going to have to rent a plow too, but oh man, that helps out tremendously. So all we got to do is we can start them both up here. And then we can hit 2 birds with 1 stone. Oh man, this is going to make it so much easier. Not going to be able to get it all perfectly here, but maybe I should just do the mulching for now. Shut the seeder off. This didn't really change much speed, but all right. Yes. This will solve a lot of issues. Well, I guess I gotta admit that this 7R is pulling its weight already. My impulse purchase is working out for us. Alright, one last pass here. And then we'll get our seeder on. And then we'll just make our rounds quick. Man, this just gave me a new perspective on different ways of doing stuff, because I thought for sure we were gonna have to rent a plow and then do create field. And actually, I think, oh, it still shows it as a brown spot on the map, doesn't it? Let me check the big map here once we're done. Is that all of it? I think that's most of it. Get this one spot here, maybe. Okay, let's check the big map. Yeah, we got a brown spot here, so I don't know if that'll go away or not. But yeah, it's seeded. It says it's growing grass, so. Oh, there's rocks here too, but I ain't worried about that. That's one thing I said I was gonna do too, is rent a rock picker. But it almost seems useless right now, because we could rock pick 14 down below too before we seed it and everything, but let's clear this thing out. It's gonna be nice to clear all this out. Oh my god, it's way better than the stump grinder. Yeah, you don't even have to stop, you can just haul right through it. Oh, that one I did, I guess. So it depends on how big they are. Okay, stumps. And we'll just haul our way through this. So what I think I'm gonna do is do a quick time lapse for you guys, and we'll see you at the end of this time lapse. Alright. Just gotta finish up seating here. I guess if we ever miss a spot, we could always come back later, but I think I got it all. It's kind of hard to tell, and the map is of no use to us, so just trying to double check that there's no stumps that I missed. But I believe we got everything. It's kind of nice that we'll get our whole grass field. Yeah, that looks like we're pretty good, I think. A little bit of rocks, no big deal. That worked great. This is a TMC Cancella TFK 200. Very nice machine. So let's go ahead and return it. That's all we needed it for. Renting forestry equipment. Yeah, because that was 2 meters wide. Alright, return. 2 meters wide, and then the other one we would have been able to use was 2.3, but look at like the price difference. Like, if you were gonna buy one, like, I would buy that one we just used. Like, that's a no-brainer. Looks like we could have used this for forestry too, to hook it up to the tractor and cut trees down. But anyway, we're done with that chapter, until we, like I said, maybe down the line, we'll rent this forestry spot here. But that's, oh, 223,000. I would rent equipment, buy it, rent equipment, forest or harvest it out, and then sell the tree again. Or sell the land again. Excuse me. I got trees on my mind. Alright, so we're gonna run this back up to the farm, and then we can grab the cultivator. I think we're gonna just cultivate, and then we'll oh, actually, yeah, that was dumb. I'm gonna run this back to 14, and then we'll use the Fent, and we'll grab the cultivator. Alrighty, just leave this parked off to the side. Make sure to shut the machine off so we don't waste too much gas. We'll just grab the Fent here, and then we will grab our cultivator. Just back here. I could go ahead and start organizing things a little bit better too. Tighten everything up a little bit. Okay. Here we go. And now we'll head on down to field 14. Okay, here we go. We'll get this cultivated. And then we will... That's bringing up bigger rocks, ain't it? I think this cultivator is always going to bring up big rocks. Let's double check. Stones. Yep, this one brings up big rocks. We're going to end up having to buy either a rock pick or rent it, but... I'm going to do another harvest on this field first, I think. I should actually get this Fent fixed up too, because it's starting to depreciate on us.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show you with action. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right.
Alright, finishing the last little bit of the seeding here. That's a good seeder. We're going a long ways with that seed too. Let's see if we can go ahead and get that tractor sent up to, because we do have to, I'll take the, get the AI to bring it up here. Perfect. Because I do need to roll this before we proceed to the next day, because I forgot to do that cornfield with the roller, so we're going to make sure we do this one real quick before we wrap up today's episode. One thing I didn't notice here till later is this tractor came with the sensor, so I'm going to have to make sure I use this tractor when I fertilize, whether it's the dry fertilizer or the liquid fertilizer, slurry, whatever I use. Yeah. That way it gets us even better application, more accurate. I gotta make sure I turn them on too. But I'm pretty sure I didn't order those. Those were on there because those cost quite a bit extra, and I'm pretty sure I didn't do that. I'm pretty sure I just bought it as is. So one thing what we'll probably have to do too soon is break down and buy a damn pressure washer so we can clean our equipment. Okay, let's put this back here. In a nice spot. Actually, well, I got a couple different things that I'm thinking about doing for buying equipment. I'm probably gonna sell that that corn planter. We'll just put this in the front yard again here. Probably gonna sell that corn planter, that 2-row planter we had. It's just sitting in there right now. Get something out of it because I don't think I'll ever use that again. That was a nightmare. Oh yeah, what I think I'm gonna do is take the Massey down there because I might actually get rid of this too and get that other older style John Deere. It's not that expensive. I think that way we can kind of upgrade here. But we'll take this down. Let's get this out of the way. I wonder if this Fendt feels a little jealous that it's not the biggest player in the ballpark anymore. I'll just leave this here. There we go. Alright, we'll run this down to field 14. This shouldn't go too bad. I think it's going on. Oh, all of a sudden I get on the field and it slows down. We were flying with it until we got on the field. But yeah, we'll get this rolled, and I think what we'll do is sleep. The next episode we will spray with my 7R or fertilize, whatever we decide to do. We'll probably end up using slurry. And then they'll turn those crop sensors on. And then, like I said, I think I'm going to trade in this Massey Ferguson. And there's those. Well, there's the one John Deere. There was two John Deere tractors that Giants had for that anniversary. Was it the anniversary or something like that? They had it for that special event. They had 2 mods. I have yet to see the other one. Let's look at it real quick. Yeah, FarmCon 22. So they had these 2 tractors. I'm gonna replace the Massey with this one, I think. It's only 7,500. There's this 5M. This would have been a nice one too to purchase. Can we even see what's rolled? It's like the same texture. It's very hard to see. Alright, that works for me. We'll go with that. Ain't gonna get every spot, and I'm not gonna get too picky. We'll just go ahead and run this back up to the farm. And then we will do our daily rundown and see how the productions are running and what we got planned for the next episode. Yeah, this tractor's getting quite old with 53 hours on it. I think it's time to trade it off and let her go. Let's see, do we got a better spot for these rollers so they don't get in the way? Maybe here? I think no matter what I do, it seems like they start to roll away on their own no matter what. Okay. I'm gonna put this tractor into the front yard so when we come back I remember that, hey, we were gonna sell this. I'll even put it right at the door so we don't forget. Okay. Alright, it's been a good tractor though. Let's do a quick rundown on our... So donuts are still running strong. We might actually run out of eggs before we run out of the flour and sugar. Maple syrup, we are now storing. Prices on those two were... Donuts are now down to 11. But I think where we're at, rather than wait a year for May, we're just going to keep selling them because the price is still really damn good. And we need the money bad. Maple syrup again in March, 44.34. Not terrible, but all we got to do is add water, so it's not like it's... So we may sell that next time, but for sure we're going to sell... The soybeans will be ready to sell here in June. We'll probably have to go ahead and top up our animals in the next episode. Chickens are about half. Sheep could probably get filled up. And we could probably do another TMR with our cows in June here. So I'm going to leave it there for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you on the next one.